Congratulations on completing the first steps of joining Bunker Hill Community College's dual enrollment and early college program. This pre-registration video will walk you through the information you need to know before you enroll in a BHCC course. At the end of the video, there will be a quiz, so pay close attention. These dedicated individuals comprise the dual enrollment and early college team at BHCC. Along with other BHCC staff and high school staff, you work together to make sure your experience is rewarding. While you may be assigned to one of the staff on the left, please feel free to direct questions or concerns to any member of the team if you need assistance. The first thing you should know about BHCC is that the academic calendar is not the same as your high school's calendar. The fall semester begins the Tuesday after Labor Day and ends before Christmas. The spring semester begins the Tuesday after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day and ends before Memorial Day. Specific dates are posted on the BHCC website. The first full week of classes, the first day of the semester to the following Monday, is the add drop period. During this time, you are able to attend your first class meeting and decide if you would like to stay in the course. If you choose to stay, no action is required on your part. If you change your mind about a course, you must drop it using the appropriate form no later than the first Monday of the semester. Dropping a course removes it from your record. If you wish to switch sections of a course or switch courses, you must be able to attend a meeting of the course before the add drop period ends and submit the appropriate form no later than the first Monday of the semester. There is another chance to get out of a course, but it is not removed from your record. We will talk about that a little later. There are various days throughout each semester when the college is closed and classes are not held. They should be outlined in the syllabus you receive on the first day of class and are always on the academic calendar. Now we have to talk about expectations. Dual enrollment and early college students are expected to comply with all college policies, some of which may be different from your high school's policies and others which may be very familiar to you. College policy prohibits specific behaviors on campus property. These actions include disruptive behavior, violence or the written threat of violence, the possession or use of controlled substances or alcohol on college property, possession or use of weapons, ammunition, or fireworks on college property, gambling on college property, unauthorized mass action, hazing, removal or mutilation of library books, plagiarism, cheating, sexual, racial, or ideological harassment, and damage to college property. Disciplinary action varies by offense, and each is outlined in the college's student handbook. Because poor attendance generally results in poor grades, students must attend all regularly scheduled classes and laboratory sessions. Students having attendance difficulties should speak with their instructor and advisors. Attendance policies vary by professor, so it is important that you know and understand your professor's policy. You must contact your professor ahead of time if you are going to miss class. If there is an assignment due or an exam, you must be prepared to complete or submit it ahead of time. More information on attendance and the college's policy on absence due to religious beliefs can be found in the college catalog. On the first day of class, your professor should provide their contact information and office hours in their syllabus. We encourage you to talk to your professor before class, after class, and/or during office hours throughout the semester. Checking your personal and BHCC email is a very important part of this experience. Necessary information from dual enrollment and early college staff will be emailed throughout the semester, and course meetings may be canceled or moved at a professor's discretion. We will speak more about accessing your BHCC email account later on. In order to get the most out of your experience, we encourage you to fully participate as college students. This includes completing all assignments on time without reminders and making every attempt to be ready to participate in and attend all classes during the semester. You must inform the dual enrollment and early college office and your counselor if you are unable to complete a course. Depending on your school or district's policy, your final grade may be reflected on your high school transcript, in addition to a BHCC transcript. Questions about how the grade will show up on your high school transcript or be factored into your GPA should be directed to your high school. To be eligible to take another BHCC course, you must receive a grade or maintain an average of C or better in the previous semester and remain in good academic standing at your high school. As you remember, the first full week of the fall and spring semesters are the add-drop period. After add-drop and until the withdrawal deadline, you are able to get out of a course by withdrawing. Withdrawing is only recommended if you are not able to complete a course with a grade of at least a C and have discussed the decision with your counselor and professor. Failure to attend a class or ceasing to attend is not the same as a withdrawal from the course and usually results in a grade of F. To withdraw, students must submit the necessary form to the dual enrollment and early college office before the semester's deadline. Any borrowed books need to be returned when the form is submitted. Withdrawing from a course is permanent and results in a grade of W on a BHCC transcript. As a dually enrolled student, you have access to almost all of the college's services and resources. To make sure you are as successful as possible, we encourage you to come to campus to take advantage of the resources available to you. The most successful students make use of the language lab, library, math space, tutoring and academic support center, and the writing place. If you have an IEP or receive accommodations at your high school, be sure to check in with Disability Support Services. Many offices on campus are open on weekends and in the evening. Accessing BHCC student systems is easier than you think. The most important one is your BHCC email account. By default, this is the email address all college-wide messages will go to and how your professor will reach you if an assignment or due date has changed and even if a class is canceled. BHCC Self-Service is the college's version of Aspen, PowerSchool, SchoolBrains, or whichever system your high school may use. Here, you can check your schedule, view grades at the end of the semester, update your personal information, and more. Some professors use Moodle to store class handouts and materials, receive assignments, administer quizzes, communicate, and other functions. If your professor uses Moodle, you may be able to check your grade throughout the semester. If you are ever unsure about your grade in a class, check in with your professor directly. You received an email with your login credentials once your application was processed. Please refer to that for your username and password. If you are ever unable to log into any of your BHCC accounts, be sure to reach out to the Student Help Desk. Dual enrollment and early college staff are not able to reset passwords or unlock accounts. By law, students enrolled in 9 or more credits, which is usually 3 courses, are required to either pay for the college's comprehensive health insurance plan or waive the fee by showing proof of comparable coverage. This waiver is available online and must be submitted by the first day of the semester. Students who are charged the fee and do not waive the insurance will be responsible for payment, which is over $1,000. Now that you have completed the application and this video, your next steps are to complete the quiz with a score of 100%, set up a registration appointment before the deadline, and attend mandatory orientation before classes begin. Congratulations again, and we look forward to working with you this semester.